Mock draft 5.0. I didn't write down who this was, and I should have. I said I was going to do that, and I didn't. But anyways.
Why don't you take credit for it?
This is my mock draft. I came up with this mock draft.
Duh.
State of my sports mock draft 5.0. But anyways, I think we're going to stick to what we usually do. I'm going to tell you guys who's available, and you'll give me who you would take at 2, and then we'll do our perfect pair at 32 and 34. You guys go with that?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, perfect. So, the Jags are on the clock, and their pick is in. And this is why we're going to really have to, what we're going to have to start talking about. What we do when Aiden Hutchinson's off the board, because that seems to be what's going to happen. So, the Jags select Aiden Hutchinson, edge out of Michigan. So here we are, Lions are on the clock. You have everybody available except for Aiden Hutchinson. You guys tell me when your pick's in. Because I don't know what I'm going to do here.
My pick is in. With the second overall pick, Detroit Lions, I have them taking Kayvon Thibodeau. I cannot get behind some of the guys who rise up the board just because of the combine. I won't do it. I think Kayvon's got some natural ability that some of the other guys don't. I'm assuming that his character flaws or whatever the rumors are just rumors. That's it. And I'm taking him. Highest upside.
So would you take him over Trayvon Walker?
Yes.
You like him way better than Trayvon Walker?
I can't get behind Trayvon Walker.
Just because of the combine?
I can't get behind him because of his tape. Because what I see
really?
him do.
Okay.
I think he has a special ability to track guys down and to just get in open field and run as a defensive end. But he's not polished. He does not have the moves to get around guys. He relies too much on his strength and length at this point. And he was never really let loose at Georgia either, so there's probably untapped potential there. But no, I don't think he's polished enough. I want somebody that gets to the quarterback, is not just another Trey Flowers.
All right, my pick's in. Ekwonu.
Whoa!
Offensive lineman, right? I think so. He's a tackle.
Yeah,
but people are saying he can play guard, and that's what I want to see. Is I feel like you insert him in guard, you continue to invest in this offense line, and what does that do? It allows him to develop, and then also it makes Taylor Decker expendable, where I think we can really get true value for him on the trade market when we need to. I know I keep going back to this move on from him, and I feel bad because I like Taylor Decker, but he's developed into a good left tackle. He has.
Yeah.
But these guys coming out of the draft time and time again are higher quality, higher upside guys that I feel like we're missing out on because we feel like we're set at offensive line.
So why not Evan Neal?
Because I like the flexibility that Ekwonu brings. And is that how you say it? I don't even know how
Evan Neal played guard as a sophomore or as a freshman, right tackle as a sophomore, and left tackle as a junior.
But he's a little more undersized, a little more athletic.
No, Evan Neal, we're saying.
No, I know, Ekwonu is.
Oh, okay.
Is a little more undersized, a little more athletic. That I think fits the guard position in the NFL a little bit more. And then if and when we move on from Taylor Decker, you move. Oh my gosh, I can't think of it. Penei Sewell to the left, and then keep Ekwonu on the right because he has that little bit more athleticism. That's what I like. I know it's not what we should do. I know that. In my head, I know that. But at the same time, at this spot, I don't want to take what's left over at edge.
You don't want edge.
I don't want to take a safety because they're telling me he's the best player available. I don't want to take a corner. I want to take the players that you're supposed to take in the top 5. And I don't want to take a quarterback.
No,
because I don't like
enough.
the quarterbacks.
That's fair enough. I see the argument there.
I'm going to change it. I know I am.
Yeah.
But that's where I'm at right now. And I hope I change my mind.
It's a tough one because
I
don't think Trayvon Walker is second overall, and Kayvon is still there's question marks all over it.
Honestly, I would take after that if it's Jordan Davis is the one that I actually would like, and I'm in trade down mode, like must find a way to trade down, but we're not able to do that in mock drafts. So take the right guy that you should take in a top 5 pick, If not, take Jordan Davis. That's where I'm at right now. Micah, do you have a pick?
Yeah, I do.
All right.
Pick us in.
John, you're next, buddy. We got
With the second overall pick, the Detroit Lions select Kayvon Thibodeau.
all right.
Kayvon Thibodeau, it was either going to be between him or Evan Neal. And I like adding to the offensive line for any team. You can't.
It's never a bad thing to do.
Have enough elite talent on the offensive line, but again, Kayvon Thibodeau with Aiden Hutchinson up there as well. It's like a 1A, 1B, or just a 1-2, and you guys have already touched on these nuances with these guys, but really what it comes down to is this is the talent on the field. And I get there's locker room things, but these guys are coming from college. They're not coming from two different locker rooms a couple seasons before. They're coming from college. They're raw. They're going to adapt to the locker room itself.
I wouldn't hate it.
Thibodeau has always fought through injury, too. He's always played through injury. I think he gets a little bit of crap for maybe quitting on a couple plays. I don't know.
I
Dan
don't
Campbell
hate it.
won't
I really
let him
don't
do that.
I need to convince myself that that's the right pick. And I was high on that pick for a long time, even over Aiden Hutchinson. And I don't know. I think I'm listening to many opinions, and it's messing with my head.
The Hutchinson number one
about
dynamic
the Thibodeau, it
changes
changes it so much, and that sucks.
I don't want Kyle Hamilton.
Real quick,
I was going to try and say that in a nice way because you do believe in your GM. I don't think you should be this worked up about whether Brad Holmes selects this guy or that guy. You do believe in Brad Holmes and what he's doing.
I believe in Brad Holmes, but I also nervous to be the GM that picks the wrong guy again, because we've seen that too many times in Detroit. John.
That's fair.
I mean, you guys both took Thibodeau, and that was my pick.
Perfect. Love it.
Simple as that.
Do you want to explain it to us again? I think we're good on Thibodeau.
No, I mean, it's good to draft on the defensive side of the ball. I do like getting an offensive lineman, too, because you got to get these guys in the rookie contract and take advantage of their size and athleticism while they're young. It's easier to work with rookie interior linemen on the offensive side of the ball than it is to draft or pick somebody up in free agent that's got anything left in the tank.
All right. At number 2, the pick is in for the Lions. Actually, I'll do that at the end. All right. I'm going to do that at the end and tell you all 3 of his picks.
Sure.
All right.
On the fly.
Texans take Evan Neal. Jets take Kayvon Thibodeau. Giants take Ikem Ikwanwu. I got to learn how to say that.
Ikwanwu.
Giants
Very
take
good.
Kyle Hamilton. First quarterback off the board to the Falcons, Malik Willis. This was after the the signing of Marcus Mariota, so they still have them taking a quarterback. A couple other things. Commanders take Drake London at 11. Devin Lloyd, 13 to the Texans. Seems a little high, personally. Jordan Davis went to the Eagles at 15. They also took Chris Olave at 16. Garrett Wilson went 18 to the Saints. Matt Corral went to the Steelers at 20. Jahan Dotson went to the Packers at 22.
Wow.
Let's go.
Interesting. I'm not a big Jahan Dotson guy, and that would make me even less of a Jahan Dotson guy.
I thought you were.
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay.
I do not
I
like
was.
him.
Oh, yeah. Me too. I like him.
Cowboys select Tyler Linderbaum, who's the offensive tackle.
Nope. Center.
Center. Thank
Why
you.
is he falling in
I don't
all
know.
these mock drafts?
Center position in
Yeah.
general. Yeah. I think some of the positions where he was going to go early, they just have kind of reprioritized after free agency.
Jamison Williams, 28 to the Packers. They went back-to-back wide receivers. They have to, right? It kind of interesting
Good
thing.
luck, yeah.
Dolphins next take Nakobe Dean at 29. Chiefs Boy Mafi. And then Bengals at 31 take David Ajabo, who obviously we already talked about. Tore his Achilles.
I have heard some guys keeping him in their first rounds though, just because this is not a career injury like it used to be.
Yep, but it is not a win now type team to pick them. Bengals are thinking they're win now because they had that nice little run and have a great old time. They're not going to take a guy that's going to be out 3 quarters, if not the whole season, and let this guy develop. That's where I'm like,
or at the end of the year, he's fresh and he's coming back.
He falls into 20, he's not going to get picked in the first round. I really don't think he will.
Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, but somebody's going to look at this as an opportunity to get him when he's falling. So
All right. So that puts the Lions on the clock at 32. Sorry. And I got a best player available list. Where is it? I know I have it somewhere. But anyways, the Lions are on the clock, and I wanted to... son of a gun. Where are they? Best available. I found it. We're good.
He's got it.
I could have told you this.
Best players available. Quarterbacks, you got Sam Howell, Desmond Ridder. Wide receivers, you got Treylon Burks, Sky Moore, George Pickens. Offensive lineman, Bernard Raymond, who's the Central Michigan guy. Defense, you got Kyer Elam, Jalen Petrie, Daxon Hill, Lewis Seen, Jaquan Brisker, Leo Chanel, Chad Muma, Christian Harris, Nick Benito, Arnold Ebiketie. So what I want to do is come up with a perfect pair, assuming that the Jaguars are going to not pick somebody. Pick one of these guys.
The perfect pair.
Yep, so
Okay,
who you
so
would
we can
take at
choose two of
32
these.
and who would you take at 34? My pick's in at 32. And I am sprinting up to take Treylon Burks.
Oh, yeah.
Love that. That's who I think the Packers should take over Jahan Dotson personally. But I'm glad that they didn't in this mock draft, and I hope that they don't. Because if Treylon Burks falls to 32, you are sprinting up there, and you are taking him so fast. For me, at least. Anybody?
Yeah, my pick is in. It's the same.
I already had it written down.
Treylon Burks. If he falls that far, he didn't really have that great of a combine.
And I love that.
He did not run as fast as I thought, but you watch his film, you watch the tape, dude flies. And
I like him.
And he's got game speed.
He plays fast.
Huge hands. Goes up against the ball. I think he's an all-around receiver. You can even throw
What he did
short.
against teams like Alabama, like
yeah.
the high-end talent defenses, he was a stud.
The
And that's what I care
the
about.
mix between just being a wide receiver, but also having the physical skills he has, I love it.
Yeah, Micah, do you have one?
I do. Pick is in. The Lions select Sam Howell.
Interesting.
I don't hate it.
I don't hate it, but I need to find a way to fall in love with this guy.
Again, I'll go
I
back
will
to it.
show you how you're going to love it with the next pick.
All right. So, 34, Micah's picks in.
Snake draft.
With the 34th pick, the Lions select Treylon Burks.
Oh, yeah, I guess that'd be a good
Yeah,
way
we
to
could
do
have done that.
it. Yeah. Now,
That's what I was getting at.
And you got
with
the fifth
Cal.
year
in
option.
my opinion, I would rather take him in the first round, so you have that fifth year option. But I see what you're doing. Nothing wrong with it.
You got to
I
do
mean,
fifth year
you-
on a quarterback.
Yeah. That, if you're going to take quarterback, you do it with a quarterback over the wide receiver. I get what you're doing. I can't believe I got so mad about that, knowing that you could have taken him at 34. That was dumb of me. What am I doing?
I like Howell though.
right.
I'm not going to take quarterback here though.
Neither. Is your John,
Neither.
You guys get your picks in?
Yeah, I got it written down.
All right, John, you're
I
up.
did my homework. Daxon Hill. If we can't get Aiden Hutchinson, you got to get Daxon Hill.
Ah, Johnny.
I like Dax.
You think he fits with what the Lions do?
I don't know. Does that white outfit in your hand, Sam? Trying to figure out what you had written down there
shoot,
at
I wrote it
34.
down.
You can go meet him.
I wrote your pick down.
When?
April 12th
Oh, okay.
at Legends.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
him and Aiden. Let's go.
The Blackmore family is commenting right now
Oh, what do we got?
whether or not the Red Wings will hold on versus the Flyers. Ooh, it's getting close.
Well, I mean, it's about winning by two, so you got the empty net potential, and we'll see. I mean, I'm watching it. I'm watching it, Blackmore family. I hope your mortgage isn't riding on this one.
So is it yes or no?
Jeez.
Wings or no?
is that a coworker that you talked into betting on the game tonight, Sam?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
Someone like pink slipped their van. They're betting their family's van on it.
Does he know your record in the Wednesday parlay yet or no?
No, I don't think he listens to the podcast.
No.
This is his first. No, he's chimed in a few times.
Oh, Sam, what are you using the
Thanks for
stapler
watching,
for?
Jeff.
What are you using the stapler for, Sam?
How
I'm
did-
putting my bets together.
I'm just wondering how we're doing with the other parts of our parlay that this game rides on. But anyways, Ryan, your picks in. You said, right?
Oh.
Yeah, my pick is in. I will go with Leo Chanel, linebacker out of Wisconsin.
Okay, so my pick's in. Then we'll talk.
Muma?
Christian Harris,
Oh, okay. I like Harris.
linebacker out of Alabama.
Yeah, I like
Now-
Christian Harris.
I feel like Harris benefited from a good combine, and I feel like that's going to be your argument. But why Chanel over Harris? Or why Chanel out of all the linebackers? Because you got Muma there too.
Yeah, and I really like Muma, and I
do
actually
too.
really like Christian Harris too. And Harris is more the speed guy, and he hits hard and everything. I started looking more at the numbers of Leo Chanel, and he actually ranks for PFF in college football. He has the second highest rating ever in college football for a linebacker.
Is that why Pro Football
really?
Focus has him ranked as high as they do?
I
In
think they
linebackers?
do. Yeah, I think that's one of the reasons. Yes.
Yeah.
Who is? Guess who the only player who has a higher ranking than him is in college football history? Since they started coming out with it.
Is it defense
No,
or at that position?
linebacker. Yeah,
Linebacker?
linebacker.
Sorry.
Devin
Devin
Bush.
White.
I'll give you a hint. 2 years ago, Big Ten.
Oh, Derek Barnes. No, that was last year.
Micah Parsons.
Micah Parsons. It's the only linebacker that is a higher PFF grade at linebacker.
That's 3 years
than
ago
Leo
that he
Chanel.
played, though, right? Or no, it was 2 years ago. You're right.
Yeah, 2 years ago. So I don't
So
know.
he's out of Wisconsin.
Wisconsin, yeah.
Okay.
I started looking into him more, and he reminds me of just like the overall linebacker. I don't want a specialty linebacker like a speed guy or this type of guy. I just want a linebacker that we can count on. I think he just does everything well.
I feel like the linebacker position is one of those crapshoots because you got obviously N'Kobe Dean and oh my gosh, his name is escaping me, Devin Lloyd as like the two hands down best players, right?
Yeah.
Or best linebackers. But then you get this next group where it's Leo Chanel, Chad Muma, Christian Harris,
Nick Benito, yeah.
and Nick Benino, right? All in there. That they all seem to just like vary throughout the draft.
Yeah, the specialties.
The different drafts and
Yeah.
stuff. I think it's just in a lot of ways, and this is where I feel like I have to check out. I feel like linebacker is such a scheme-oriented type thing. Like you're gonna get your linebacker, your
100%.
quarterback of your defense to fit what you want to do on defense,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
And that's where I have a hard time seeing that and understanding each different team, like each team's scheme and what they want to do. Now, I always think linebacker, Ravens. Like I feel like whatever it is they're doing, their linebackers are always making plays. And same with the Steelers and stuff like that. Like, so what linebackers fit what the Lions are doing? Because you see Derek Barnes, you see Anzalone,
Yeah.
and it feels like one thing. Does Christian Harris not fit that? Is that what I'm missing?
No, Christian Harris could absolutely fit that with Derek Barnes because Barnes is the big body guy that sheds blockers and takes up space.
So isn't that what Leo Chanel is, or no?
He can do a little bit of both. He's an athletic enough to play the outside or the middle of whatever you need to him, and that's where I feel like he's not scheme dependent.
Okay.
Which is the reason I kind of went that route. But there's arguments to be made all around, and I actually think Kyrie Elam too, out of Florida.
Yeah. The
Quarterback.
corner. Yeah.
He had a good enough combine to me to prove how fast he actually
He
is.
skyrocketed
Where
up.
he brought me back
Yeah.
in that mindset of like, okay, he's not only physical, but he's actually fast enough. He's capable as well. So
Yeah. It'll be
and
interesting.
Dax Hill, like I think Dax Hill is a good option here as
I
well.
would personally take Lewis Cine over Daxon Hill.
but Dax Hill gives you the flexibility to play him at corner, but when you need
Okay.
him most too.
All right, no, that's cool. Real quick, I wanted to give the whoever's mock draft. It was my mock draft, right, Micah? At 2, the Lions
For
pick
sure.
is in. Trayvon Walker, defensive lineman out of Georgia at 2. This is what he says: the Lions are in a tough spot without a real need for an offensive tackle. They could trade down, but if they stay here,
Wait, who at 2?
Trayvon Walker,
Yeah,
defensive lineman out of
that's what I'm
Georgia.
afraid of.
If they stay here, I have them taking an edge rusher in Walker, who NFL people love. Okay.
I wouldn't be mad at that. I just don't think he's a
I
potential
would rather
15
take
sack guy.
Jordan Davis over Walker right here, right now, but that's probably another one of those things that I could talk myself out of very quickly.
Yeah.
I'm just remember last year or
Who's
2 years ago when
99?
I was going absolutely nuts, like taking
99?
different guys all the time.
99 is Jordan Davis.
Yeah,
That's who I would pick.
yeah.
Huge.
Wait, why didn't you take him? You took Trayvon
Kayvon
Thibodeau. You could have taken Jordan Davis. But
You
then,
know who Trayvon Walker reminds
Way
me
better
of?
player.
Rashawn Gary. where
Oh,
everybody
yeah.
everybody praises his defensive
His
end ability
ability.
and everything, but
Yeah.
but he's not necessarily an every down threat to get to the quarterback. But you
Okay.
can't deny how good he is. I don't
I-
know. That's where I'm at with it.
One thing I wanted,
physical
I
ability.
think Gary proved that he can be more every down than he was in the first couple years of his career this
Oh, yeah.
past year. A lot more effective.
How many
this
sacks did he
last- maybe 8?
Good question.
Yeah,
I
I think
don't
it's
know.
like 8 to 10. Again, I think
But- Yeah.
it's is it impact? Yeah, the impact is there, but it's not. He's not the threat that some of these other edge rushers are.
All right, real quick. At 32, the Lions select Treylon Burks, which I love that. So
Yeah.
that was Mock Draft 5.0.